What is a good product to choose the sunscreen in the market?
Physical sunscreens act by reflecting the sun rays, thereby protecting our skin.
A tan is a sign of a healthy skin. Is it true, doctor?
If you see in India, we have a fantasy to have a fairer skin, but tan is not healthy at all. There's nothing called healthy tan.
Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to Hashtag Sunscreen Must podcast. So today episode, we are going to learn the importance of the sunscreen in our daily life. As we are celebrating National Sunscreen Day on May 27th, this episode is going to be all about the sunscreen. So today, to educate us the importance of the sunscreen, here today we have our ever gorgeous and our own dermatologist, Dr. Deepali ji with us. And she is with us today to discuss about all these benefits of sunscreen. So with no late, let's get into the video. Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So before we begin the podcast, please tell us what made you to become a doctor and that too in a specialization in dermatology.
As I was growing up, science always interested me, so that kept pushing me towards choosing the doctor. And after doing my medicine, a couple of people have inspired me, a couple of dermatologists have inspired me to take up dermatology. So that's how my dermatology journey has begun.
Thank you so much. So now let's get into the main sunscreen must podcast. So the first question is, so everybody knows that some types of cancers are there, but earlier stage, no one people knows that for skin also there is a cancer. So for that reason, what you will suggest us and why skin cancers is applicable and what precautions should we take?
So, per se, in India, we see comparatively less number of skin cancers because we are more melanin pigmented skin tone, that is like brown skin tone. That means we have like a protective layer because of the increased melanin. As we expose to sunlight, we tan rather than if we take blonde people, that is they have like less number of melanin pigmentation. So rather than getting tan, they get burnt and easily they are more exposed to UV radiation. For the prevention of skin cancers is something where we ask you to use UVA and UVB protected SPF sunscreen is one thing, and reapplication of sunscreen is something where we advise if you are staying in lot more amount of time in the sun.
So doctor, as you said now, the main skin care we have to take by the UV rays. So on this base, which sunscreen product you will suggest to us, or based on the product name or the chemical minerals, the sunscreen box which we read backside, on which base you will suggest us?
So if I had to, suggest a sunscreen for a particular person, see, physical sunscreen is one of the best option because physical sunscreen is something which is more effective, and usually it's not absorbed. It usually reflects the sun rays or UV radiation. Whereas the chemical sunscreens, they absorb and minimize the damage what is occurring because of the UV radiation. So now the new generation sunscreens are something which will come in combination of the physical and chemical sunscreen. I would love to give like a physical and sunscreen combination is one thing I would definitely recommend for a higher protection rate. Secondly, and we are getting even oral sunscreens if you are in summers or if you're going on a vacation or something, I would try to give a oral sunscreen. Apart from that, if you are in a sunny areas or if you are on a vacations, I would definitely advise you to carry a physical shades like goggles, hats, umbrellas, or extra coverage physically.
So as you told now, the sunscreen will be depend on the weather or the place where we travel. And I have a question that can we use the two kind of products? Because once we'll stay inside the house and later on we'll go outside, and once we'll put the makeup on that, we can't reapply the sunscreen. So at that time, what will be your suggestion?
So if you're someone who is applying makeup and stuff, we would ask you to go with the skincare routine first and then apply the sunscreen and go with the makeup so that it would give an extra coverage. Even if you're using a tinted sunscreen, it would add an extra advantage in giving an protection from the UV radiation.
And doctor, what can you tell the best skincare daily routine? What we have to do? This must we have to do.
So the basic skincare starts with the mild cleanser, then apply a very good amount of moisturizer, then go with the sunscreen in the morning. If you're someone who is looking for an extra additive, then we can add an vitamin C sunscreen post cleanser. Then comes the moisturizer and sunscreen. So the skincare changes from season to season and skin to skin. Usually, if you're someone who is so sweaty or having like a oily face, we usually recommend like gel-based moisturizers or water-based moisturizers. And coming to the sunscreen, we would definitely recommend water-resistant sunscreen because it doesn't give you that greasy look or it doesn't get veins off with the sweat so easily.
So I think all the viewers got a point that steps how to do what to do with our daily skin routine thing. And thank you so much for clearing all this doubt. And coming to the next question, my only question is that does really sunscreen stop tanning us?
Sunscreen is something which will prevent tanning, but it will not remove the tan. We need to know that.
Thank you so much. So now let's get into the sunscreen myths. I think in Google or individually we have so many myths on sunscreen. So let's talk about that. So my first myth is this really, my myth one is the sunscreen really stops vitamin D absorption. Is it true?
So theoretically, if you are speaking, it has its effects in minute absorption of vitamin D. But if you are talking practically or seeing it, it's very minute. So if we weigh the advantage of sunscreens, I would any day go with the application of sunscreen.
And myth number two, as this really tan is healthy for skin.
There's nothing called like a healthy tan. It's the biggest myth of the decade. It's just a fantasy to get the color. If we see the blondes, they have the fantasy. If you see Indians, they always have that fantasy to get the fairer skin. Likewise, if you see the blonde people, they always have a tendency or fantasy, no, go for a tan skin. But there is nothing like healthy tan.
Thank you. And the next myth three is this sunscreen we have to apply only on the sunny days in 365 days.
So the first thing is, why do we apply sunscreen? To protect us from the UV radiation. UV radiation is irrespective of the season, irrespective of the sunny days or cloudy days. Even on a very cloudy day, you tend to have an UV radiation. So there's nothing like you have to apply only on the sunny days or only on the vacations or something. It's irrespective of the season, irrespective of the sun amount of sun rays on the particular day.
Myth number four is coming to SPF. People will start from 35. We have 100 plus SPF. So what is this number count? It really works on it.
So when we are talking about the SPF, so if you are indoors, I would personally advise you to go for 30 SPF. But if you are outdoors, definitely I would recommend around like 50 SPF. If you are choosing more SPF, it would give you an added 0.1% of blockage of the UV radiation, but not much more. If you ask me what is the difference between 50 and 90 SPF, there is like 0.1% more extra coverage or 0.1% more extra protection from the UV radiation, but that's all.
Wipe it off with the water or with the sweat. Is it really true?
So there are different kinds of formulations in the sunscreen. There is something sweat resistant, and there is sunscreens which can wean off with the sweat or which can wean off with the water. If you wash with water, few sunscreens will wean off. But there are sunscreens there which are water resistant. Even after washing with water, you need to use a cleanser to wipe off the sunscreen. So if you are a person who is sweating more, or if you are on a vacation, or if you are an athlete, we would definitely ask you to use a water resistant sunscreen so that it gives like an extra coverage of like 3 hours or something.
Thank you. And next, going to the myth number 6. So does sunscreen will stay longer day? If we apply it in the morning, it will stay for 24 hours. Is it true?
Even an expensive sunscreen, if you are putting like 300 rupees for a sunscreen or 10,000 rupees for a sunscreen, definitely it would not give you a coverage of 24 hours. I'm the person who asks my patients to apply sunscreen once in the morning and once in the afternoon so that it would cover like peak hours of the sun.
And next, going to the myth 7. So the main myth is sunscreen is only for face?
So, if you want to only protect your face from the UV radiation for the sunscreen, then yes. But if you're as a dermatologist, if you ask me, all exposed parts like face, hands, and feet, which are sun exposed, I would definitely ask you to apply the all the parts which are exposed.
Hope or to all the viewers, they just clarify. You just clarified all the bits of them and the questions. Now, can we get more tips from you to all the viewers from your side?
So, to protect the sun, most of the people speak about the skincare or sunscreen or something, but I'm a person who believes in holistic approach, taking it from the diet, from a exercise, or just having a healthy lifestyle. Everything adds up for a very good skin. Uh, Nothing less, genetic also plays a lot of role. Coming to the food, we ask you to have like each and every kind of fruit and vegetable, and always have a calorific diet, and always stay away from the sugars or dairy or any kind of junk food which will also have like negative effects on the skin. Coming to the exercises, be it cardio or like weight training, definitely go for like 4 to 5 times a week, so that will keep your skin healthy. Nothing the less. So overall, having a healthy lifestyle has a very good impact on your skin.
Doctor, is it true sun UV rays leads to a skin cancer?
Yes, sun rays can cause cancer, that is UV radiation per se. So if we see different places like Australia, where the UV radiation is more and the melanin pigment is very less in the people, where it can cause increased number of skin cancers. Whereas if you are taking in scenario like India, where the UV radiation is moderate and the skin pigmentation, that is melanin content, is high, the rate of skin cancers are comparatively lesser. Even with certain kind of UV radiation and with less melanin pigmentation people, it can lead to skin cancer. So it's always best to use skin cancer to prevent that.
Doctor, as you said, sunscreen will help us and protect us by all the health issues and related something. And can you help us what is a good product to choose the sunscreen in the market? We have so much products coming with a chemical and minerals, etc., etc. But what is the best one to choose the sunscreen?
So coming to the sunscreens, there are wide variety of sunscreens, say like physical sunscreens and chemical sunscreens. Physical sunscreens act by reflecting the sun rays, thereby protecting our skin. Whereas chemical sunscreens, they absorb the UV radiation and break down, so that the skin is not affected much. If you are asking me, there are sunscreens where there are a mix of physical and chemical sunscreen, I would go for it. And I would advise people to use SPF 50 and a water resistant sunscreen to have a very good coverage.
Thank you so much, doctor. Now we can choose what is the best sunscreen and on which basis we have to buy the sunscreen. We all got to know. Thank you so much for that. And I have one more question, that does really sunscreen removes the tan or it protects by the tan?
Something which will decrease the amount of tanning which is happening when you're outdoors or indoors, but sunscreen can never remove the tan.
Thank you so much for the information, doctor. Now let's get into the myths we have in the society. So my first myth is, doctor, it is really true if we apply the sunscreen to our face, vitamin D absorption blocks? Is it true?
So if you are speaking theoretically, yes, it might decrease absorption at least by 1%. But practically, if you are seeing the weightage of advantage, I would any day choose sunscreen over vitamin D absorption, which is barely decreased around 1%.
A tan is a sign of a healthy skin. Is it true, doctor?
So tanning is a fantasy which is seen in the foreign people, or mostly seen in the blonde people. If you see in India, we have a fantasy to have a fairer skin. Likewise, if you see foreigners or like blondes, they have a fantasy to get tan. But tan is not healthy at all. There's nothing called healthy tan.
And doctor, coming to the sunscreen we have to apply only in the sunny days, or we can apply throughout the year?
So UV rays, irrespective of the rainy days or sunny days or winters, we are exposed to the UV radiation. So definitely we would advise you to use sunscreen throughout the year, irrespective of the season or environment or irrespective of the places. Even though you are in a snowy place, there are UV radiation. So don't skip on your sunscreens.
And doctor, in the market we have sunscreen SPF 50, more than 50. And what is the best figure or a number to use it?
So in the market, we get range from 15 SPF to 100 SPF. If we see theoretically, 50 SPF gives you around like 99% of the coverage. Whereas like 70 or 80 or 90 SPF, they give you around like 99.2 percentage of extra protection. That is like zero point 0.2 or 0.3 of extra protection. So better don't go like beyond 50. 50 is an apt SPF where you can use it. So better stick to the 50 SPF.
Doctor, do sunscreen gets washed with the water or sweat? Is it really true?
So yes, sunscreen gets weaned off with the sweat and water very easily. So someone who is very sweaty or someone who is into the athletics or someone who is into the swimming or stuff, so we usually ask them to use water resistant sunscreen. So unless you wash it with a certain kind of mild cleanser, it doesn't get weaned off.
And doctor, we have a biggest myth in the society that sunscreen should use only for the face. Is it true?
So no, this is one of the biggest myth. All the exposed parts like face, hands and legs has to be applied with the sunscreen. So why apply only to the face? All the exposed parts like face, hands and legs has to be given sunscreen. That means you have to apply sunscreen to all the exposed parts.
And doctor, and one more question I have. If we apply sunscreen once in a day, it really works throughout the day? I mean, it's 24 hours.
So applying sunscreen once a day, even the sunscreen is around like 300 rupees or 10,000 rupees. No sunscreen will give you like lasting effects more than like 4 hours. The shelf life of a sunscreen is around like 4 hours. So repeating it once in every 4 hours is advised.
Doctor, can you please share us a few tips or advice to take care of our skin?
So when we are speaking of our skin, be it from diet, exercise and skincare, everything matters. I'm a person who believes in holistic approach. Be it skincare, start with the basic skincare where it has like a basic cleanser, moisturizer and sunscreen in the morning. If you are in the late 20s or something, coming to night, we ask you to include a mild cleanser, moisturizer and a retinol serums if possible. So tips for the skin is something I don't believe like a single thing can take care of your skin. So be it skincare or be it diet or exercise, everything will add up to your better skin and a healthy skin.
And doctor, as you told now, diet plays the main key role for the skin. So what the food, I mean in vegetables or the fruits, what is your suggestion to eat in our daily lifestyle?
So there is not single vegetable or fruit I would say to stress eat more. So especially coming into the diet, usually I ask you to have like lot of color fruits and vegetables which would add up a lot of antioxidants to your skin and for a better healthy skin. For a better skin, there are something which you need to avoid like sugars, dairy and a lot of junk food which will actually break down your collagen more. So as a dermatologist, we stress to our patients on food which not to be taken such as dairy, sugars and junk food which will destroy your skin by breaking down the collagen. Coming to the diet, we advise you to take a lot of colored fruits and vegetables like oranges, carrots, beetroots and etc. because they have like high amount of beta carotenes which are like antioxidants. And fruits especially, we advise you to take a lot of berries, be it strawberries, blueberries, mulberries, etc. anything.
Thank you so much, Dr. Deepali ji, for giving such a beautiful and informative thing to us for the skin, regular thing, and the food, diet, everything. I think we got enough information from you. Thank you so much for giving your time with us. Thank you so much.
It was pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. For more information to have a healthy skin, please do follow our #SunscreenMust podcast. And this video, you can get it in Instagram, YouTube, Spotify and Apple Pod. Thank you so much. Stay connected.